What's up, guys? This is going to be a pretty different ramble. This one, once again, is for the nubs. Shouts out to you guys. Love you all. Sometimes. A little bit. This one is just a tip for you guys who try to interact with cubers on social media, because a lot of high-level cubers, they will be willing to have a bit of a back and forth with you over social media, so long as you're not too quote-unquote annoying about it. And maybe some kids are really just annoying, but I think some of you do want to get better socially and in general just have better interactions with cubers in general. So here's just a little tip for you guys. Don't treat your conversation like an interview. And what I mean by that when I say don't treat your conversation with a top cuber in DMs like an interview is don't just ask question after question after question after question after question after question. So a lot of top cubers, they'll check their DMs and they'll be like, hey person, blah blah blah, just wondering what you think of this. And then what a top cuber will normally do, if they're feeling nice, or at least nice enough, they'll respond, okay, yeah, answer the question is blah blah blah. They're like, oh wow, thanks, you're so amazing, and try to suck your dick basically, which is another way top cubers kind of get suckered into these annoying conversations. Be on the lookout for that, top cubers. And then they'll ask another question and be like, oh yeah, whatever, it's just this. And it's like, oh, okay, what are your thoughts on this? And then just kind of drags on and it just feels like an interview. And yeah, if you're the kind of person that does this, basically just be mindful of it, and it can kind of be annoying. And if cubers stop responding to your messages, that's probably why. You're just kind of treating your conversation with them like an interview, and you're probably it's probably the only way you know how to really get a response out of them, because I don't know, maybe your social skills aren't just that up to par yet, which is totally, it's not a bad thing. It's pretty normal these days, which is kind of unfortunate, but just the way society is currently functioning on a lot of levels. But yeah, basically, just don't do that. It's a bit annoying, and after you've done it 4 or 5 times, cubers, or at least I can usually tell that you're kind of just mentally masturbating at that point. And when I say mentally masturbating, I mean that the questions you're asking, depending on the nature of the question, if it's a cubing advice question, if you've asked 10, there's a very good chance that I'm very well aware you're not going to implement any of it, and you're just kind of trying to waste my time and not really get anywhere with cubing. You're just kind of bored and want to feel intellectual. God, that was a shitty Lisp impersonation, whatever. But yeah, you get the idea. Just don't do that. We can tell when you're mentally masturbating, and I don't appreciate having conversations with people who aren't really going to implement my advice or really respect my time. So, and I don't think many other top cubers will as well. So just be mindful of that, and if you feel like you're the kind of person who does that, then make the effort to change. Think of other ways to keep a conversation going or interesting, or maybe just stay in your league, for lack of a better term. Not to be offensive, but the kinds of conversation that kids who average 30 seconds at 3x3 have are a lot different to the kinds of conversations sub 10 3x3s have. Just the same way, people have been going to the gym for 2 months. The kind of conversations they'll have will be very different to those who have been lifting for 10 plus years. And the two, they can get along, one group can get along with the other, but generally just because of the knowledge gap, the interactions can get a bit ridiculous and just annoying in general. So yeah, that's my tip for you guys. Let me know what you think. Please don't cry, and thanks for watching.